I'll shake on that. Luck to you then.
Can't believe we're getting back into the Nightmare Dungeons. It's been so long now. Friday, I think, and now it's Tuesday. Yeah, 5 seconds of Grizzly Rage. Sweet.
Flawless efforts. Another happy customer.
But we definitely got to try and make some room. Which unfortunately means a lot of inventory sorting. Uh-oh. Start with a werewolf box. Right, well this we can just straight up destroy. And this, we're making good work already. %28% on basic attack skills. Here we go. If that truly is 28%, that's a bit better. Yeah, awesome. Now, who can I just generic sell to?
Serious offers only. Time is golden.
That's how that's done.
$21 and $42. I'm sure that is better. Yep.
Welcome to the treasury.
That one
That's
can
worth a
go.
coin or two.
Three seconds of Grizzly Rage. That's gone.
Bring us back something shiny.
Oh, we are inventory masters right now.
Very good. Still intact.
I don't have a copy of that to check against, so we'll leave that for now. That one's no good then.
I can trade. Forge is always hot.
$77. Okay, yeah, we don't need that one in the end. So that has a bonus 100% on 2-handers. That would normally be 200, so that's rubbish as well. Oh, Bloodhound. Do I not even have? Ah, here we go. 5.5%. 9.5%. But this one seems pretty good.
Can still use these.
Don't dally. Hand it over.
Try and target one of the other tabs. So these are all oldies. 6 seconds. We got a copy of this. Okay, cool. So I can go in the bin. Bin it. 40 and 10% on a one-hander. Yeah, we got better. Blows by 40%. We got slows by 50. Copy of this as well. Dancing bolts. Heh. This one's like a couple of damage better. You're in a dungeon you shouldn't be. Oh, how did that go in the end? I went into a dungeon I shouldn't be, and it was maxed at level 100. Do not try the capstone before you level 100.
There's that.
Proper tools of vengeance. Have a look.
If you want work done, let's get started. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I'd love to hear about what went wrong so I can avoid the same fate. A level 7 in a 21 dungeon? Whoa. Were you with other people, or what the heck happened? Oh, someone brought you in. Yeah, sounds about right. Did you end up, I was going to say, did you end up hiding at the back, but it doesn't sound like you did. So, were you looking for something, or just joining general groups?
Good business and fortune to you.
Oh, that was only a regular legendary. Okay, whoops. Phew. Time to make a bit of space. Cool. While dashing 78%. Yeah, that one can go. 5.1 seconds of immobilize. Wait a second, that's better than this is. Oh, it's on an amulet, so it might not be. That'd be 2.5. Yeah. I think that's no good. Still fighting the boss. What? No freaking way. I'm gonna need to hear what happens at the once you're out of it. I gotta hear how your day's
Let's
going
have a
this
look.
way. All right. Wow.
Can still use these. Come back if you need the forge.
Until the boss sent 13 people after you. Whoa. And then you were dead. Ooh, homing ghosts aren't fun. So was this just for, you know, general leveling of a low-level character, or why did you end up participating in this? Sounds fun, but I was just like, how did we get there? Why didn't you just, like, I don't know, do some outdoor content? Oh, it's just a random invite. Okay, it's cool. Yeah. I know how it goes, for sure. Just wondered if there was like a different story behind it.
Another happy customer.
Yeah. Sure, you
They're
know,
all genuine.
invite to some multiplayer content. You say yes. Hell yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah. Yeah. Nightmare Hardcore would be something else. I wouldn't try anything risky in hardcore mode. I'd be like the most boring hardcore mode player ever to watch. Johnny no risks, and I still managed to die, like, somehow. Sure, everyone will get a good laugh out of that. Yeah, like I'm assuming if you go a little bit too slow and careful, maybe your mind switches off a bit, and then just something just randomly just kills you because you just weren't really thinking about it. Just starting to drift off. There's no way this 20% damage reduction for 3 seconds is my best thing. There's damage reduction for 6 seconds there, and there's not even a bonus on the other thing. You lost your first hardcore character earlier, just typing to someone. Ah, well, you never alt-tab or type until you're in town. Straight up. And like, never ever ask someone, oh yeah, just defend me for a second, because they'll walk off. They'll be all like, oh well, I'll just be over here. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then you did
down. Don't ruin all that work.
Yeah, give me the invincibility of being in town. That's the only precaution that matters to me.
That's how that's done.
Yeah, yeah. Have you tried all the classes out now? Did you like sort of spread out a bit and give everybody a bit of a go? Because I've still like only played the druid. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. It's not a mistake if you learn something. Yeah, and it's just experience. Yeah, you having fun on Necro? Oh, you tried Sorcerer as well. Yeah, that's something that I've not looked at all. Not even spent a single second on Sorcerer. I think that one's, yeah, that one's 12%. That one's 8. I'm gonna sell the 8% one. Oh, you like the Sorcerer? Is it truly a glass cannon, or is it just kind of fine because you're so heavy on the damage? Like you don't even notice that enemies can damage you because you stop them before they get there. It's kind of, I was wondering if it's like that sort of experience where you're so safe you don't even need to worry about the danger. Oh wow. I see that some of the sorcerers that I pass by have like this turn into a block of ice button
The locals don't
for if it ever gets that dangerous that anything could kill you, you just go immortal. Yeah, teleport must be pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna like it, expanding out to some of these other classes. Some of the stuff sounds good. Like, I like a lot of the sound effects. I know it's a weird thing to feature, but like I like a lot of the sound effects when a rogue goes by near me. I think some of the noises are kind of like, oh, well, that sounds like I could put up with that for hours and hours and hours. Yeah, I was devastated when I found out that it's definitely shared storage. How could they do that to us? I'm struggling with this one guy. I've been sitting here in town now for like 40 minutes trying to make enough space. Gosh. I'm just gonna have to like go no storage on my barbarian or whatever I play next. Just like if I ain't wearing it, I ain't keeping it. just be really like that. If it's not on my back, it's not in my pack.
They're all genuine. I don't trifle with fakes.
Yeah, but it's how I live. I live my life keeping all the stuff I need, my options. I have to be able to change everything at a moment's notice. This is the way. Attacking with a basic skill increases the next core. Do I have better? By up to 8%. Okay, I might make a second copy of that, seeing as it's my best one. Yeah, I could see destroying all the companion stuff and just saying nah to that, because sure as heck doesn't work. I really think like if you just wanted filler, like you really didn't want one of the spells on one of the rows, you could still take a companion, just so that you're getting something. Like it's better than a blank button, but that's not really much of a score to measure by. Oh, well that's better than a blank button is kind of pathetic. Up to 19% based on your available resource. Let's check for that. Aha! Seems way better. Is it getting a boost? No, it's on a one-hander. I'm doing alright here though with my inventory. Like I'm proud of me right now doing what I'm doing with my inventory. Yeah. Like at the beginning of the game, that wolf skill where I sent the wolves to go and attack distant summoners and necromancers and archers, they were just killing it. You pressed the button and that ranged thing died, and now it's just like, oh, you press the button and it's a joke. The enemy just kind of asks you, what was that? What was that supposed to do? Are you kidding me?
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
I gotta admit that when I tried like the games Fallout and Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, I just find something where I set my inventory space to like 50 trillion inventories, and I don't play this part of the game. Like this inventory Tetris, it's not my style. Okay, one-hander. It's the dancing bolts. I know I made a copy of this earlier. It's on the wrong tab, that's why. Ah. 1681. Alright, this one can go in the bin. Yeah, I think Fallout was so much fun for different like builds and playthroughs, and then you add a couple of mods in there and it's almost like an entirely different game. Fallout's so impressive in some ways. I've got a tiny bit of space on most tabs. I'll try and clear out a little bit more of my werewolf tab, and then we'll actually go Nightmare Dungeons. War of the Wastelands. I don't think, because I don't actually own Fallout 4, I haven't played through that one. It's going to be a lot of fun when I get there. Oh wow, so there's a lot more interfaction wars with what you added to it. That sounds cool. (23% and 46%). Wow, there's not even a bonus for rings. And every enemy's a legendary. Oh, that sounds crazy. Like, if that was Fallout 3, that would be very, very dangerous. I'm assuming it's just the same. Wowza. It might be the legendaries are like Fallout 4 and up, because I've played Fallout 76 as well. They were practically giving away Fallout 76 because it had such a poor reception at one point that just selling the game at any price was money they were making that they weren't going to make otherwise. So actually, I had a good time with Fallout 76 just because I paid so little for it.
Happy travels.
Well, let's have a look. Very good. Still intact.
I think Bethesda do some good stuff though, some good baseline. Like they've got a space game coming up, Starfield, I think it's called, and you know, I have hopes that that's going to be great. I think for £5, which I paid for it, there was easily £5 worth of fun in it. You could play for like a week and then drop it, and you wouldn't feel too bad about the money you spent on it. And I do think it's good, but I think you get to a point where you're all like, if I could mod this and it wasn't online only, I'd be having more fun and I'd be getting more money's worth. But it is worth a good once through or twice through with a couple of different specs, just to see it. And mechanically, it's fine, but it's going to be a lot like base Fallout 4 before you decide to stick a load of mods in and make it more interesting. So there is going to be that worry that well, this could have been better, but it just isn't because I can't modify it in any way. But yeah, all the guns are there. It's like Fallout 4, the second story, part 2. And then you're done with it, you put it down and you kind of forget about it. Because the I don't know about cheaters, but it was mostly PvE, so it didn't really matter. But they patch it and it's incredibly slow. Like you'll wait for like 3 months, and they'll put all sorts of things in the cash shop in those 3 months. But when you're waiting for an actual quest, there'll be like four new quests that you can't do properly multiplayer. You have to leave party each time you want to do a quest, which is annoying. And then and they'll take you about like an hour, and then that'll be it. That's all the patch content they gave you, and then you'll be waiting for another 3 months for them to do anything with it. Whereas if you had an offline game, you could have changed it yourself. It's just like, wow, this is stupid. Yeah, they had like a really long time where there weren't any NPCs in the game at all. They were all like, oh well, players are gonna run everything and it'll be really, really fun and it'll never ever get old. And they just had to double back and just say, okay, well here are all the NPCs everywhere, populating the entire world, because it's really boring without them. There's kind of nothing going on in our game, so here's the one like main premise of the game, and let's just double back on it. Right, I think I'll just trash the items that I need to trash, and then we'll head on out. Wowza, that was some good clear. Top tier clear.
I can break that down.
Maybe I'll just keep these on me just to keep, you know, a little bit of extra space. Yeah, yeah. What is the biggest, meanest nightmare dungeon we have? It's a 30. It's gonna be mad. Just go straight on in.
Out for blood, eh? That's a deal.
I guess I'll need to destroy like a few of these maps because my bank is full. If I get 3 or 4 drop during the dungeon, I wouldn't even be able to pick them up. Let's see if we can find some horrible affixes and just delete them. I don't really like potion breakers. That always comes up at the worst time. Don't like resource burn. It's potion breaker again. Alright, that looks a bit better.
Don't